Hey everyone, Dash Attack here. Hope you're all doing well. So, oh my god, people were saying the Lilo and Stitch remake had the potential to be actually pretty faithful to the original, even if the removal of some of the gay stuff with Pleakley and the cross-dressing and the removal of Gantu, who was supposed to be like the main antagonist of the entire expanded series, and the original movie's climax. Like, honestly, even with all that stuff removed, they still could have done a great job and made a great remake. But now I hear they've undercut the entire premise of Lilo and Stitch by changing the ending. And oh my god, the ending they came up with undercuts the entire Ohana message of the original movie. You know, like they say, Ohana means family. Family means nobody gets left behind or forgotten. They say this several times throughout the movie and all the sequels and shows that came after. For those that don't remember, the original movie ends with Stitch being confined to Earth and Nani getting custody of Lilo and them all becoming one big happy family. In the new version, well, I'll just let Bounding into Comics explain it. Let me find the passage. And though the live action Lilo and Stitch still attempts to embody the spirit of Ohana means family, family means nobody gets left behind, it completely misses the mark thanks to the aforementioned change to its ending. In the film's new take, rather than serving as Lilo's guardian, Nani instead accepts an offer by David's grandmother, Toot, to leave her in the care so that she can pursue her dream of studying marine biology at UC San Diego. Though she initially protests the idea on the grounds that it's my kurene, a native Hawaiian word referring to the concept of privilege and responsibility to one's community and land to take care of Lilo. She ultimately changes her mind after Toot shoots back. It's also your kuania to not leave yourself behind. To summarize, whereas the animated original ended with Nani fulfilling her goal of being deemed responsible enough to care for Lilo, the live action version concludes with her winning Lilo back only to leave her to take care of local family friends in order to attend college. A controversial change, to be sure. Audiences will have to wait until the film's post-release interviews begin to get any insight into the reasoning behind Lilo and Stitch's new ending. Terrible. Simply terrible. Honestly, it kind of makes, like, removing all the track stuff to not offend conservatives mute at this point, because oh my god, you just took out the soul of this story. Like, the freaking point was that they got to still be a family again. Oh my god. Disney does not understand their own material, which is why I've been against these remakes from the very beginning. You can even go back further into my channel history. I've talked about the demakes, as I've called them. Bob Iger says they're ending it because of Snow White, and I'm sure all of that is dependent on how well Lilo and Stitch does, because it was already finished by the time Snow White bombed. So if this new Lilo and Stitch movie bombs, hopefully this is the last one, and Disney doesn't, like, dig up the well of nostalgia anymore, because I'm sick of them modernizing, like, their classic library. I'm sick and tired of this modern revisionist, like, gunk that they keep injecting into these good stories. And, you know, these wonderful stories from my childhood. It's a freaking mess. Disney has no freaking shame, man. No freaking shame whatsoever. Like they could pretend to be like getting better all they want. Like, they're still like inflicted with the mind virus to the core. Like getting undercutting this wholesome family message is a symptom. Okay, so you got rid of the drag stuff because it's no longer seen as comic relief. And, people read into it very seriously, even though I truly believe Blinkley has always been pretty gay on a subtextual level. That's besides the point. The thing is, like, audiences are sensitive to that now, so they cut it. Fair enough. And they got rid of Gantu because, I guess, too much CGI. Okay, that's fucking lame, but okay, you can still tell the story without him. He's not in the film very much. But yeah, this completely ruins like the entire heart and soul of the Lilo and Stitch story. And it's convinced me not to I really have been very good at not seeing any of the Disney remakes since Maleficent. And it looks like I'm going to be keeping that because, oh my god, like, the original just has more soul. My god, like, you ruined the point. Lilo and Stitch had a good, wholesome ending, and you just ruined it. Ugh. Yeah, there we go. Ugh, it's so fucking dumb. I just the stupidity. Let's look at some of the comments. I know I left one in here somewhere. They're not popping up. To all the people who will cheer and clap for this movie despite Disney retconning the very core of the message of Lilo and Stitch 2002. Yes, Disney was 100% pushing the idea of abandoning family in a fucking Lilo and Stitch movie. Wow. Disney's deciding that Lilo and Stitch needed to change Nani's ending is the microcosm of Disney's live-action remakes as a whole. Unnecessary, tone-deaf, and missing the whole point of what makes the original great. Nani was the only real family Lilo had left. The original made that abundantly clear and emphasized its importance. This film, nah, screw that. Now let her be her own independent woman, fools. Yeah, such an awful, awful ending. Oh my god. That audience score, man. That... Oh my god. Even the critics score gave it, like, is pretty low. How are the critics, like, more critical of this movie? And oh my god, like, they totally... A fugitive alien helps a lonely Hawaiian girl mend her broken family. Yeah, in the original. Wow. That is insane. Oh my god, people just want to do it to see Stitch be Stitch. Really? Zach Galifianakis is in this movie? I thought he, like, disappeared. Anyway, let's look at the Metacritic reviews. Live action movie is annoying. Old version, Ohana means family. New version, your career is your family? Wow. This movie does not compare to the original. Why does Disney keep making soulless remakes? Anyways, I love Lilo and Stitch. I saw it in a drive-in theater years and years ago, back when I wanted to see the live-action Scooby-Doo. And Honestly, it's a great movie. I love the animated series. I liked the straight to video movies. I think it was a really great piece of Disney. Anyways, thank you all for watching this video. I'm Dash Attack, and I'll see you next time.